What's up, Reds? Welcome to the match reaction / Sunday summary after Liverpool are moving on in the FA Cup after Harvey Elliott comes back. Screamer of a goal. Luis Diaz makes his debut. It's actually unreal, Steve. I felt it. I felt that Harvey Elliott was going to come on. And from everything we've heard from Klopp saying that he's a different mentality, like he's only 18 years old, but he comes in, he does the work, and he's just an animal, to Luis Diaz being the guy that Klopp has wanted. They come on the field and they immediately make a difference. Unreal, man. Unreal. How are you feeling? Good morning, also.
Yeah, you skipped that part. Harvey Elliott's back. I can die happy at this point.
Oh, my God.
I've been waiting for this day. Literally every day, I'm like, when's Harvey coming back? Every day. Since September 12th, the day I got married. He snapped his leg the day I got married.
It's nuts.
I'll never forget that because it was literally, you were there. We were there.
We were watching it, and I was like, what is happening? Why is this man injured?
And he's back, and I go, he's going to score. I said, give him the ball. He's going to score. I'm with a couple of friends of mine, and they're like, who is that? They don't really watch the sport. But he's back. Diaz comes in, saves the ball off the line there. Little interception, little tackle, quick little shimmy on the goal line there.
How about the finesse, right to left foot to keep it in and get around the defender? Oh!
Minamino keeps himself relevant, being in the right place at the right time. That first half was poop.
Yeah. I in the 38th minute, because I woke up, I had it on my phone in bed, and I said, you know what, I'm setting an alarm. I'm gonna go get a little sleep. If something intense happens, the commentator's voice will wake me up. Did that in like the 38th minute, because the first half, yeah, you're right. It was kind of boring. Second half comes out, and you know, we're like, when is Diaz and Elliott gonna come on? Shout out to Thiago too, who's also back.
Oh,
the immediate impact of Luis Diaz. The immediate impact of Luis Diaz, dude. It's just unbelievable. And we also all got a little worried when he went down, holding his knee. But luckily he got stepped on. I mean, Jesus. That would have been horrible. Not to be negative, but how bad would it have been? The day Harvey Elliott comes back and Luis Diaz's debut, Luis Diaz goes down with an injury.
Terrible.
It would have just, it kind of sucks to say this, but it's like, that would have been typical. Almost expected. But I'm happy it didn't happen. I want to say good morning to everyone in the chat as well. Jack Ritchie, George, Liz. Happy birthday to Liz, by the way. I think it's Liz's birthday. Shout out to Liz Golden, channel member for I don't know how long, guys. Shout out to Liz. Seek Chan, Jody Reese, what's up? Inglese.
It's her birthday?
I think it's her birthday, dude.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Liz, if that's the case.
Happy birthday. What a birthday for Liz. Seriously.
Throw that in the chat.
Throw love in the chat to Liz.
Throw
I think
some
it's
love in the chat for Liz Golden.
Yeah.
A channel legend.
In the Discord, I'm pretty sure she said that it was her birthday. But don't worry about the age. It doesn't matter. Reds, let's chat about this match, okay? Liverpool go through in the next round of the FA Cup. I kind of was expecting to see Cade Gordon out there a little bit today, Steve. I was expecting to see a little bit more rotation. But luckily, we saw Keita come back. All right. We saw Curtis Jones get some PT. Harvey Elliott. I think Klopp is now realizing that, hey, we have a chance to win all competitions this year. All trophies, I should say. He's like, all right, we should probably go with a strong side. You know, of course, Kelleher has earned his spot in goal. Minamino is just going to play. And then Origi, I forgot about Origi, to be honest with you. But Klopp is like, let's just play everyone. We have a chance to win this.
I think we're going to see more rotation. And specifically in the midfield. I think you can almost count on the defense to an extent, right? It's in the Premier League at least. I'm jumping around here, but okay, the Premier League. The most important games. The Premier League, I would say, are probably the most important. You're going to have Robbo. You're going to have Van Dijk. You're going to have Trent. You're going to have Alisson. And then Matip or Konate, it seems like. But I think now that Thiago's back, Harvey's back, Curtis is back, think about that. Think about all the people that are back. Kate is back from AFCON. I think you're gonna see some serious rotation in there in the midfield. And then Diaz comes in. I don't know how he's gonna fit into the rotation, but it's almost like overnight we became a different team. We became a team that was riddled with injury with, 4 people in Africa to, wait a minute, now everyone's healthy and we're just waiting on Salah and Mane to come back. And then everyone's here. And then you put a list of Liverpool's first 20 versus Man City's first 20, and it looks very similar. The depth is there. The availability hasn't been. But it's there now.
The depth is certainly there. I think the acquisitions of Luis Diaz, and then we're seeing the depth come out in these tournaments, in these domestic tournaments. You look, Keita's back now. I was excited to see Keita out there. Jones is healthy again. Thiago's healthy again, as you mentioned. And then at the back, we haven't seen Matip recently. I think their club are keeping a injury quiet about Matip. That's just my opinion. I don't know why we haven't seen him recently, but I think Konate is going to be that staple in the FA Cup and the EFL Cup. I wonder who's going to start the EFL Cup final, though. That's what has me interested. I think we'll go for the win, so we'll go with a strong lineup. But like you mentioned, we finally have this depth, these options. Someone said in the chat earlier that they think Luis Diaz will be above Mane come the end of the season. I don't know about that. I mean, look, the man had a great debut. Probably, that's the most you can ask, especially considering he didn't start. He was subbed on, immediately makes a creative impact. And then him and Elliott just linking up. Phenomenal play from Elliott. We'll talk about Elliott's goal in a minute. But man, we finally have the depth. That was the biggest concern. Klopp has the option now to rotate everybody. Okay? And like you said, head-to-head with Man City, I think the depth is there. I think people were saying, why is Tyler Morton on the bench? Why is Cade Gordon on the bench? Owen Beck, all these players. But it was just injuries. Like you said, the availability wasn't always there. I'm just pumped. After watching that match, after an international break that, a lot of times has been our kryptonite, it was like this one was needed almost. It gave the players time to come back healthy, and now Thiago, Harvey, now you got Luis Diaz coming in. We're waiting on Mane and Salah to come back. I'm excited, bro. We're getting into this time of the year where, it's intense. You need everyone available.
I want to take this opportunity to shed light or shine the spotlight on everyone that was crying about AFCON and panicking over it. All of you know who you are. We got through it unscathed.
Hey,
everyone crying. What are we going to do during AFCON? Sign somebody. Yeah. Thanks. Come again.
Hey,
see you later.
Look, I don't want to speak too soon. Both of the final. Congrats to them, by the way. Congrats to them.
Well deserved. I mean,
oh my God,
if Mo Salah wins this.
Oh my! Even if Mane wins, have you watched Mane? Have you watched Mane during this tournament?
I have, but I'm just saying, if Mo Salah wins this and gets the Premier League Golden Boot, then the conversation's over. It's no longer Messi, Ronaldo, with Neymar sprinkled in and Lewandowski. It's Mo Salah is the unprecedented best player on the planet. You can't argue it anymore.
He should have. Oh, dude. The year that Van Dijk got snubbed for Ballon d'Or, I think Van Dijk should have won it that year. And then Mo Salah gets snubbed this past year.
I mean,
I don't know if he got
Ballon
snubbed.
Ballon d'Or's weird with the timing and stuff.
I understand. It's a year delayed. I get that.
He's up for next year. Yeah. Essentially.
Exactly. And he will get it next year. If he does not get it next year, there's a problem. But anyways, back to this Cardiff match. Let's go through the player ratings, okay? Kelleher in goal, he gave up that late goal. Doesn't really matter. I mean, Queeving Kelleher, quick off his line. There were a couple instances in the game where he had to be aware. He came out, did his job just fine. He wasn't really challenged throughout the game either. the first half, like you said, was very boring, but I think ultimately we were going to win this game. I feel now confident in our depth to a point where I'm not worried about any game. I almost feel we could go down 1-0, and we've done it a couple times. And I feel that we're going to come back. I'm not worried. Do you get that feeling as well? Well, maybe if you unmute yourself. God, Steven is an idiot.
I'm riding the Harvey Elliott high. Give me a break.
Let's ride it. Let's ride it. Let's just ride the high. Let's do it.
What do you said? You're not worried about what?
Let's just talk about Harvey Elliott. I want to ride this high with you.
I love it. Shout out to Alexi in the chat here. We got a full squad for the remainder of the year. Knock on wood, but that's really what it feels like. It feels like we have a new team. Like,
yeah,
everyone's crying 3 weeks ago. Man City's running away with it. AFCON. Like, people are on the verge of, like, melting. And I feel really good right now. I feel as good as I have in the last, let's say, 6 weeks as a fan. 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. Are you surprised?
It's a great time to be a supporter.
I agree with that.
Am I surprised about what?
Are you surprised about the level of performances or just sheer success that we've had through the AFCON period?
No.
Neither am I. No,
because none of the defenders left.
No, none of the defenders left.
Look at the scores.
Exactly.
Look at the lineups. Look at the fixtures, the fixture results. Look at the scores. None of the defenders left.
Yep.
It's not the case anymore where last year Salah was the only one doing anything. We have people that will put the ball in the net now. Jota, right?
Jota's unreal, dude.
I mean, Firmino, Ox scored, Minamino on the score sheet.
It doesn't matter. Whoever
all you need is a little bit
of
production. And I told you this. I've said this on this channel 1,000 times. If you have Virgil, you have a chance.
If you have Virgil, you have a chance. And honestly, it's becoming. Look, let's look at our attacking options, right? Even just today. Okay, Firmino, Jota, Minamino. Okay, people can talk crap about Minamino all they want. Minamino's always in the right place at the right time, it seems like. He didn't really do anything the entire game, and he's there to follow up and finish. Okay, give my boy Luis Diaz his first assist. You gotta love it. It looks like Jersey Boy was at the game. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's
Steve,
go.
Why don't you turn around and show the people what jersey it is?
Oh, do I need to do this again?
You have to.
Can you see it?
Oh, we can see it. That's my boy, Harvey Elliott.
The legend himself.
He hasn't
been
missed
waiting
a
for
step.
this day for months.
Has not missed a step either. Comes on the pitch. Okay. It's like he never left. He didn't.
Speaking of Alexi, by the way, our good friend in the chat here. Last year, I would say probably about a year ago, when he was still tearing it up at Blackburn or wherever he was, he says to me, "Do you think Harvey Elliott's going to play next year?" And I said, "Absolutely not. Not a chance. You're smoking you know what." And boy, was I wrong.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, I think, were you in that thread? You might have been in that thread.
I was all, yeah.
Boy, was
no
I
one
wrong.
thinks
he's, I mean, I'm more excited when he comes on than any other player on the team.
Oh,
me
absolutely.
personally, I don't know what it is.
Absolutely.
Buy his kit. 18? 18?
It makes sense as to why Madrid wanted him. You hear those rumors, you're like, no, that's BS. But you see the level of talent this kid has. Steve, how old is he again?
18.
He's 18 years old.
He has a gift. You can tell he's gifted. He's not fast. He's quick, short. He's smart. He's got a good
looks
IQ.
a lot quicker. He looks a lot quicker than he did at the beginning of the season. I'm not going to lie to you.
He's never going to blow the freaking doors off.
Do it.
He's like, in FIFA, he's like a 78 pace guy. Maybe.
Who cares?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But he's just gifted. You can just tell. He's forward thinking too. He's never looking to get the ball and like turn around and pass it back. Ever.
No, absolutely.
His mind is like, I'd rather give it away up there than pass it back there.
And what he's always looking to do? He's always looking for that give and go. He's always looking for it. As soon as he comes on, he's trying give and goes with Jota. He's trying him with Hendo. He's trying to just give the ball up and sprint and get in behind. And it paid off for him.
Did you see the right-footed shot he took? The one that got blocked right away, and everyone was probably like, "What was that?" That's the type of player he is, where he can score that with his weak foot. If that doesn't get blocked, that's like a curler potentially in the far corner, top bins.
And another thing,
that's the type of gifts he has.
More to that point, he's 18 years old. What 18-year-old player at this level would have the confidence to use his right foot, his weak foot?
It's ridiculous.
The kid's balls are massive. He tried a right-footed cross also. Like
he did. It was terrible, but he just does.
It actually wasn't that bad. It rolled through, but oh my God. Oh, Eliza John here says, "You guys reckon Kelleher was lucky not to see a red?" It's not a red card. It's not a red card.
Yeah, I think he was lucky.
There was no contact.
I don't know if it's a red card, but I think he was lucky not to get one. If I was a ref, I would have pulled out the red there.
Yeah, shout out to
because
Alexi.
I would have been like, "What? What are you doing out here? You didn't touch the ball. Your studs are up. What are you doing? You, Mr. Keeper, belong over there. Why are you out here?" That's a red for me. Honestly, I'm not kidding.
You think so? Okay. I didn't think so personally, but
you watch the replay, you can dissect it, sure. But if I'm the referee, like, I might pull a red there, just because it's like, slow your roll, Quivine. What a guy! Get back between the why are you out here? Get back between the sticks.
Allison's gotten it to be in his ear. Like, trust me, it works. Just go out there. Just do it.
Yeah, go out there, kick.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, never mind.
He said, "Look, you're gonna play. You're gonna play. You're gonna sprint out of the box when you don't need to. Just do it. Trust me, it works.
Just do it. Just give all the supporters a heart attack across the world. 500 million supporters. Give them all a heart attack.
Yeah.
Every time you touch the ball.
Now, going back to what you said earlier, when we have Van Dijk, we have a chance. Van Dijk was outstanding today. I think really all the defenders were great today. There wasn't really a need to say that. Like, when was the defense threatened? Like, maybe there was a couple times, but I wasn't really watching the match going like, Trent, what are you doing there? Tsimikas, what are you doing there? You know what I mean? So I think every defender played okay.
I think Konate, that's just the raw state of his game. Chopping that guy down from behind in the beginning of the game, beginning of the match.
I was half asleep.
It's a card for me too.
I can't remember.
That's a card for me too. Maybe not a red, but Konate just sloppy, raw, aggressive, overly aggressive, and he hit somebody, and like it could have been misconstrued for a foul. It wasn't. It was not called, but
yeah.
Other than that, I think it was pretty solid. They scored.
Yeah, but I
think the kid that scored was also 18.
He was 18?
Could be wrong. So, I think so.
Hey, well, credit to him. It was a good day for the youngsters. Good day for the youngsters.
I felt like a you-know-what. I was like, why are you celebrating? You're down 3-1. You're dancing in the corner of the pitch, but the ball's still in the net. Go get the ball and keep playing. And then I think someone told me he was 18. And I was like, oh.
And then you're like, oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Plus, they don't have a chance. So.
Yeah. Well, it was consolation. You heard the fans celebrating. You heard the fans. The Cardiff was just like happy to be there. It's like, we're happy to be here. Okay, our 18-year-old scored. Yeah. We're not concerned with winning the match. This guy just scored, so we're not worried about it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're watching and you're new. Okay, if you subscribe, you'll be able to comment in the chat and chat with fellow Reds. Let's see what else we got. Sir Oswald, can anyone tell me who Man United have got in the next round? That's funny. Yeah. If you didn't know, Man United's out, man. Man United's out.
The couch. They'll be on the couch.
They'll be on the couch.
Watching.
Crazy. Midfield. Keita gets subbed off. Rightly so. I think he did create that chance early in the first half where Jota had that beautiful turn. Good Lord.
Yeah, that was unreal.
Oh my God. He's done that before. That's his bread and butter.
So hard to do.
Yeah.
To get a hard ground ball coming at you. to stop it and touch it with finesse exactly where you want it to go with a professional defender breathing down your neck, that's so hard.
He's solid.
It's impossible.
God. I really like Diogo Jota in the sense that he does everything. He does everything as a forward. He heads it. He's got the finesse of a midfielder, and he's quick. Thinks quickly, like you said. It's not easy to take that touch, meg the player and then turn and finish. And he's great with his left foot also. But yeah, so midfield, Keita, aside from creating that chance, I don't think Keita did anything else. Hendo, what are your thoughts on Hendo?
I mean, he's a legend, but
we know that.
I mean, he's just Hendo.
Why are you telling me things that are obvious?
He had that one first touch. You know when he does that first touch cross?
Oh, yeah.
But this was a first touch shot. I think it was a shot.
It looked
announcers
like a
weren't sure, but I was
Bobby was almost there, too. I think it was Bobby.
Shot. That was nice.
Yeah. He scored those
there.
before,
He's
too.
solid. He was solid. I mean, no one played poorly.
No one played poorly. I think our standout players were our forwards, and then of course when Harvey and Luis Diaz came on. And I don't know if part of it was like everyone was watching them intently, so we realized their performances were great. But I mean, Luis Diaz got an assist. You said earlier that pressure and then the ability to get around the defender and then roll it through the 6-yard box. But Harvey Elliott was like the standout player. Every time Harvey Elliott touched the ball, it was unbelievable. And then to finish that goal on your return, man.
But that's the type of player he is. We didn't see it the first 3-4 games of the year before he got hurt, but that's what he has in him. How many times have we seen Curtis Jones play first team? How many times?
A lot more than him.
50? I don't know.
Maybe 30 or 40.
Right. How many times has Curtis Jones scored a goal where you've gone, whoa?
Well, that Everton curler.
Aside from Everton.
He scored one against Brentford earlier this season, too.
Okay. This is no knock on Curtis, but my point is, this is what Harvey's going to bring. Magic.
He is a magical
No one else is
player.
scoring that. No one else is scoring that.
Nope.
On our team. This is what we're missing. Salah's the only one putting that in the back of the net.
Yeah.
The first touch and the half turn and the I don't know, man. That's what we're missing.
You
Goals
need that
from midfield.
We've missed that creativity, right? That was our biggest criticism before, bringing in Thiago and before Harvey Elliott came into the lineup. We had no creativity. We're past the days of the Wijnaldum, the Milners, and the Hendos in the midfield and just being bored watching them play. All right, we have players now that are just flat out finesse, technical, can make things happen. Now, today we went up against Cardiff, okay? We had a lot of first-team players out there, and we're going up against Cardiff. So you're going to see the talents of these players come out. I'm not saying at all that's the reason we saw Harvey Elliott score or we saw Luis Diaz play well. I'm just saying we saw what these players can do. We have solid young guys coming through. Our acquisition and recruiting and scouting has been great. We have a phenomenal team now. Phenomenal team. I'm excited to see what Harvey Elliott can do in the Premier League, dude, now that he's back and healthy.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, a full year of the Premier League, he's a 10 and 10 guy for me. 10 and 15. 10 goals, 15 assists. I'm serious. That's what he's going to do.
Hey,
Liz says, can we all agree Ibu looks great bald? It's so funny because when I saw this, who did I think that was? I didn't realize it was him at first.
No, yeah.
I thought it was not Koulibaly, somebody. Who's the
I feel like I know who you're going to say. Yaya Toure or something?
Maybe. I don't know who I thought it was.
You know what's
for the first 10 minutes, because I didn't see the lineup come out. I woke up right before the game. Game here was at 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah, no, me too. I woke up at like 6:58. Do you know a bald 22-year-old? No, Konate is the only one rocking that look, and I love it.
Apparently, I think it was a religious thing, like a Muslim thing, where he went somewhere and had to have it
Yeah.
trimmed. But I mean, he's not gone bald. It was a haircut
Yeah.
for whatever, for one reason or another. And it also
Oh,
wasn't bald. Like
yeah,
if you see the photos, it's just like really low. It's like a 1.
I know, but he looks. It's just crazy. He looks good.
He
And
looks
then there
he
was
looks better because whatever he had going on before, he just needed a cut before. And he probably went in there, probably doesn't care about the way his hair looks. And he said, "Hey, fam, cut me down all the way. Give me the lowest you got." And the barber's like, "You sure?" He's like,
he
"Yeah."
said, "Say
He
no
said,
more,
"Just
fam.
give me this." Pulled
Say
out
no
a
more."
picture on his phone. He said, "Give me this." Showed him a picture of Michael Jordan in '98.
Oh, and he said, "Say
He
no
said,
more,
"Give me
fam."
this, so I
Remember
don't have
those
to come
memes?
back."
Remember those memes where it was just like, pardon my French, guys. If you're a kid, you might want to mute this. But he was like, "Hey, barber, just fuck my shit up, fam." And he goes, "Say no more."
Yeah, that's what he did.
No,
He
but
said,
it, but
"Make
it.
me look like Mike in '98, fam.
Oh my god,
Screw my shit up."
I love it. Spence wakes up at 4 a.m. Good God, Spence, you need to go back to bed. Why are you here? You
I
need to go
love
back
that.
to bed. I love
Should
the
wake up at 3.
dedication.
Wake up at 3 next time.
Yeah. So overall, dude, I'm happy that we're moving on. 3-1. Would have loved to keep a clean sheet, but it's all good. Let's move on to summing up the transfer window. Okay. A lot of drama happened in the last literally 10 hours of the transfer window. Okay. We know Luis Diaz was our guy. Apparently, Klopp was looking at going at him in the summer. What happened was Tottenham, had been negotiating the deal down for the last 6 months or so. And then Klopp heard about it, or, the transfer team heard about it. And they're like, you know what? We're going to go in and offer this guy Champions League football for sure. Okay. We can offer him more money and the opportunity to play in a system that he likes playing in. Okay. The 4-3-3. It suits him better. And Luis Diaz said, yeah, I'm coming. And then Tottenham, salty about the whole process, apparently wanted to report it to John Henry. And John Henry, I don't know how true this part is, but John Henry was like, no, I approve that. Go ahead. What are you doing?
Getting ready to laugh at Tottenham. You?
You have a microphone and you're blowing into it.
What's that sound like?
I don't know. Stop. Anyways, so we go in, we hijack the Tottenham deal, right? Hey, Liz, have a good day. Happy birthday. And then we get the Fabio Carvalho links have been a thing for 6 months or so. We're trying to get this deal over the line. Apparently, we can't agree a fee, we agreed a fee, and the paperwork wasn't signed in time. Okay, but I think he'll be coming in the summer. I was following this and I was reporting on it. I thought Fabio Carvalho was going to be officially a Liverpool player. We would loan him back. Couldn't get the deal done. Not worried that we couldn't get the deal done, but a lot of drama in the transfer window. Going into the January transfer window, were you thinking we were going to sign anybody? And
I
not
thought
even
we'd sign someone, but I
okay.
wasn't expecting it. I thought we would, but I wasn't going to publicly air that. No, I didn't think we'd sign Diaz or a player of that caliber.
No. I actually didn't
Um,
even rate Diaz that highly, to be honest with you.
oh, I still don't. You got to show me what you got before I give you any sort of. It's just like when Jota came in. I knew who Jota was. Cheapest left winger with pace in FIFA. Get him every year at the start of the game. Sell him 2 weeks later because he was decent. But I had no horse in the race there.
Yeah.
Wasn't excited about him. And then he started playing and started ripping it up. Diaz has to do the same thing. Price tag means nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. Because you know who's worth $4 million? Suarez.
True.
So price means nothing.
I thought it was good business. I thought it was phenomenal business. You take into
Excellent
account
business.
what is it?
That's
Was
our
it
wheelhouse, dude.
right in that
Keita,
range? Yep.
Allison, and
Allison,
Van
Keita, and
Dyke
Van
are
Dyke.
the outliers.
Yep.
Everyone else is 32 to 42, 45. That's our window. And
Yep.
then you build them to $80 million players.
Yep. And the best part about the transfer for me is Luis Diaz is right at the start of his prime. Okay. The announcer today was like, oh, he's not that young anymore. He's 25. 25 is the perfect age. Okay. Especially for him, he had a longer career and he was just now getting to the level that we needed him to be at in order to come over to Liverpool. You look at players like Jota. Jota reached that potential a lot quicker. I think Jota's only like 24, maybe 25. Like Jota's still very young. We have built a team for the future. Everyone is worried.
Pin
Everyone is
Alexi's chat at 9:38.
Hold on, Steve. Hold on. Everyone is worried about the future. And it's like you look at our team. We got players for the future right now. You got Luis Diaz. You have Jota. Okay, you have what's his face? Harvey Elliott. Curtis Jones, like Konate. Seriously, you have a team for the future already. And then you got to look at the players like, are we extending Mane? Are we extending Salah? All that stuff. So that's all that. But where's his comment at? Where are we at?
9:38. If I had pinning permissions, I would have done it already. I wouldn't have to interrupt you and have you get all pissy.
Well, don't interrupt me.
Here he is. Diaz, Konate, Elliott, Jones, Tsimikas, Jota, building for the future. These guys haven't hit their prime. It's exactly what you were just saying. Let us not forget. Trent Alexander-Arnold is a young man. Queeveen Kelleher is a young man. All these players we've seen playing in the cup games. Who knows who's going to stick around? There is some serious, like, future here.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, the other thing is, like, how old's Robertson? 28?
Yeah, something like that.
He's a left back. He'll play for another 5 years if he wants to. Thiago's got a few years left in him. Like, I can see who the torch is going to be passed to, but it's not time yet. Like, we have a great mix right now of young and old, or prime and
We're not old. We're not old, despite what everyone tells you, what everyone says on social media on a bad day, because you won't see it at all for the next couple of days because we won. But on a bad day, you'll see everybody talking about how old our squad is and we need this, we need that. No, we don't. Not right now, anyway.
It's because people don't know the sport. That's what it is.
Yeah, Ronaldo's old. Messi's old. Oyvind brings up a good point. Good to see Oyvind in the chat as well.
Yeah, Ronaldo's old, but like he's also an exception to the rule.
Well, yeah. He's a machine.
No Man United fan should be panicking about Ronaldo. He's all you have.
Yeah.
Like, age literally is just a number. Look at what Suarez did last year.
Yep.
Won the league and scored 20-something goals. He's 100 years old. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, Milner is getting old.
Yeah.
That's old.
You can tell. You can tell. But no disrespect.
But he has his role. We're not relying. Like, if James Milner breaks his leg tomorrow, knock on wood, I love Jimmy. James freaking Milner. I can't believe I just said that out loud. We're not going to miss a beat. We're not reliant on old players. So people that are panicking about Salah, Mane, age, Salah's the best player in the world right now. He's only getting better. So don't worry about him.
Yep. We haven't seen a second of regression from Mo Salah since he signed for the club. A second. He's only gotten better. Only gotten better. And that goes for every single player on the team for the most part. Okay, you could argue Mane, but look at Jota. Jota just continuously might be the most slept-on attacker in the Premier League right now. No one's talking about how good Diogo Jota is, how consistently the man scores. There's such good talent in this squad. It's unbelievable. So Sir Oswald asks how old Tsimikas is. I think he's like 25. Seriously, we have so many good players.
I don't know, actually.
I knew he was like 24 when we signed him. He's 25 now. He'll be 26 in May, it looks like, according to Spence. So shout out to Spence for that little bit of info. 67 says Milner's getting old, but I think he makes the team very good. Cups of tea at halftime every match without fail. Well, look, I mean, James Milner's a good role model to have in the locker room. You need those kinds of players with the likes of Thiago and Hendo. Old players serve a role. And, I'm not saying Hendo is old by any means, but like Milner is an old guy. Okay. Milner is a veteran. I prefer that term, veteran. And you need veterans to set the tempo in the locker room for these young guys, because you've seen a lot of it, especially now. the new generation coming up, they get a lot of criticism, mainly because they don't want to put in the work, okay, or they're lazy or their attitude sucks, whatever. So that's the benefit of having a veteran like James Milner. You set the tone, and I think he's really good because it's contagious. It's contagious in the locker room. Someone like James Milner is really good for the other midfielders, young midfielders like Curtis Jones or even Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott has that mindset already, and I think Curtis Jones does as well. I think Liverpool in general, you have to have that mindset in order to come and play for the club. So I think it's good. I think we'll be all right.
I would love to see Milner stay here for another 3 years.
Playing
Rumors that he's leaving in the summer. No, playing. Kidding me? We can still use him. He's a utility player.
We could totally
Energy.
still use him.
He's good for coming to get a quick yellow card. I love that. Champions League, you're up 2-0. Who do you bring in?
James Milner.
I mean, who are we going to bring in today when we went up 2-0? James Milner.
Yeah.
Like, what? Got to keep him. Got to keep him. He does deserve to play more, but the problem is if he plays more, he's going to get injured. Or he already has hammy issues and all sorts of injuries. If he goes to Leeds or wherever he goes, he's going to get injured. He's going to miss a lot of time.
But he's also, if he does play, he's going to take time from guys that should be playing and developing, i.e. Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, those kinds of players.
Sure. But he serves a purpose. I mean, 67 also says, before this one, he says that he thought my last name was Origi. I wish, but it's not. My surname. Go ahead.
Poor Origi. Even Jota having the goal tally he currently has, I feel he's been very, very unlucky. Almost every game I come away feeling he deserved an extra goal or two, even today. I mean, he has chances. Don't get me wrong.
He needs to be a little bit more clinical.
Oh, I disagree with that. Oh,
his heading, he's better with his head than his foot.
I don't agree. I feel like Jota has been very clinical.
He leaves unlucky. Sure, maybe unlucky is the word, where they get blocked or they go just wide, but he could have 25 goals already this season.
Well, sure, coulda, but it's like, look at what he has. What, 14?
Yeah, but like, we're not saying that about Mane. We're not saying that about Bobby. You know, he's in the right positions. He should have more goals. I don't know if unlucky is the word, or maybe he needs to be a little bit more polished and clinical, but I understand exactly what you're saying here. 67. He leaves a lot on the table, but he's still unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
You want to know what's crazy, bro? Diogo Jota, I think he had 1 goal and 1 assist in that, or he has 1 goal, 1 assist in the FA Cup, is what it says. He played today only, right? He scored today. He had the header.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a goal and an assist today. So I'd argue you can't say he's not clinical. He's contributing whenever he comes.
Which assist?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to remember.
Maybe it was the
who he assisted.
Harvey Elliott.
Maybe he got an assist for that one. Yeah, can't remember. But then you look at the Premier League.
Or did he touch the Diaz pass?
Oh, did Luis Diaz not get an assist for that?
I think Luis Diaz. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just look at the chat.
Yeah.
People are saying it's not a knock on Jota. He could have more goals. For one reason or another, he's not. Great defending.
Yep.
Maybe he's not as clinical. I don't know. But he's got the best header in the league at 5'10".
How? It's like, that's great.
Ridiculous.
I want that. I like that he has that hidden ability, right? Because you got defenders who aren't going to mark him because he's like, no, he's not a big guy. And then he just heads the ball into the far corner like he did today. He's a threat in the box.
He is a professional. He has no swag. He's swagless. He's not going to show up, look dripping in Gucci. Like,
no.
He is just a footballer who is maniacal about playing like a professional and playing well. Yep. Pure baller. Here it is.
67.
But he is not going to be in the headlines for anything else. That man needs a haircut. He needs to go to the salon and get cleaned up.
That's how little swag he has. He's like me.
Swagless.
I don't care about getting a haircut. Jota doesn't either. Jota says, I need to go to work today.
He's like, I can't get a haircut. I can't spend the money.
I can't spend it. I don't care if I'm making 100 and whatever thousand a week. I don't have it.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my God. I love it. What do we got here? Mark Cox here. Nah, Jota's quality always creates chances for himself. That's the main thing. Happy for Elliott. He deserves the goal. 100%. Everyone's happy for Elliott. I didn't watch the interview. I didn't watch the Cardiff, the manager's interview.
Pin that.
This one?
You need to pin that. Yeah. Because literally just looks like you're having a mental breakdown or like a episode. If you don't pin it, people don't know what you're talking about, Kyle. Do you understand?
No. I understand. That's very true. Yeah.
Okay. Here it is.
And if you don't unmute yourself, people can't hear you. Period. So just make sure you do that. Make sure you do that.
At least they know I'm just dumb and not having a mental episode.
Some would argue you're having both. But anyways.
Oh, we can do the IQ game again if you want.
Oh, don't test me. Don't
Here
test
we go.
me.
Can't believe the deluded Cardiff manager interview where they only lost to 3 poor goals. Sounds like that's what the Cardiff manager said. I want to see that because I was seeing him during the match and I was like, I don't like that guy just by the way he looks. So I can't wait to watch this. You know what that's like, right?
You mean his mannerisms?
Like, oh, I hate you.
Like his mannerisms?
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate him, but like you see somebody and it's like, I probably wouldn't like you in real life.
Yeah, no, I could see
that's the vibe I got from him, so I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah. I mean, that's what every manager says. If you go out, you're like, oh, those goals were crap. It's like, that's how you justify it in your head. But Cardiff, you got smacked, okay? Like, you're not good
enough. I'll give him credit, though. I give him credit.
Sure, give him credit. Give him all the credit in the world. They can get the credit on the couch in the 5th round.
Cardiff's had a tough go.
Yeah.
Cardiff was relevant for a little while there. Then they spent like $20 million on Emiliano Salah, who, rest in peace, passed away in the plane crash on the way over from
oh my
France.
God, yeah.
Dude, ever since then.
I forgot about that.
I feel like they almost haven't recovered. I mean, I don't know. I just you say they got smacked. I give them a lot of credit as a club. I give them a lot of credit for that first half.
Yeah.
I think the second half showed the gap in quality, but I definitely got a sore spot for Cardiff, personally.
And now that you bring that up, you're right. Definitely understand that. That's kind of upsetting. That's really upsetting now that I think about it. Gary Richards says, I'm over the moon. Harvey Elliott took his goal well. My man, he took that goal like a seasoned veteran. I mean, good Lord. It's just unreal what this kid's able to do with a football.
I don't know if we're literally gassing him like that. Are we just gassing him? I mean, I literally bought his kit.
Dude.
Like, that's how into it I am. But, like, is he that good? Or
all right.
Just, like...
We need everyone in the chat. Let's take a poll here. Let's take a poll. Are we gassing Harvey Elliott too much? Are we gassing him? Or is he legitimate? Does this man deserve the keys? All right.
Is he going to win PFA Player of the Year next year? Yes or no?
Is he going to win Young Player of the Year?
No. No. PFA, Kyle.
Okay. All right.
10 goals, 20 assists. 12 goals, 18 assists next year. Hazard numbers. Insanity. That's what we're going to see.
Oh, my God.
De Bruyne numbers.
Are we gassing this kid up?
No.
Sir Oswald says not enough gas. Not enough gas. Oh,
no bloody way. He is great. I love this. Guys, I just need some reinforcement. A little bit of,
There are just times where on the show, we just talk about players. And so this is one of those moments. I just want to just wallow in Harvey Elliott for a minute. Because we've been without the man for 4 or 5 months.
It's been terrible. I haven't been able to sleep at night.
No. It's like, God, man. Harvey, and I'm like, look at that right side. Trent, Harvey, Salah.
It's
pretty
ridiculous.
Insane.
Everest Morandi, 955. Have you seen this name before? Shout out to this guy.
Everest Morandi has been here before. Shout out to Everest.
Okay. If I've acknowledged you before, I apologize, but welcome. I don't think we're gassing him. We're backing him up to be great as we think him to be. I love that. That's spot on.
Yeah.
We're not gassing him. I just needed some reinforcement on that.
Oyvind says Salah's the only one who gets the keys. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, good Lord, though.
Salah might be getting the keys to the door. I need some good news on that contract situation ASAP.
Dude, Salah, give Salah the whole house, bro. Like, I'm just, 67 says Elliott is seriously good. So much so, if he went out on loan, I watch his game's highlights. I can't say I'd do that for any other youngster. That's a great point. Dude, when he went out to Blackpool, was it Blackpool or no? Blackburn. Blackburn, sorry.
Rovers.
I go and watch those before he was consistently playing for us. I would watch those highlights all the time because the kid was lighting up the championship. 17 years old, lighting up the championship, guys. No other player's doing that.
I literally bought his kit. I can't believe it. Like, my name is Stephen Elliott. Look at the screen, Kyle.
Let's put it this way.
I love this kid.
Steve, I want you to read out loud the kits you have. Like, and then
Okay.
the outlier. All right, read them out. Read them out.
Here are the kits I have. And I had a few in the past that have been given away, but here's what I have left. Okay. Bobby Firmino, number 11. Bobby Firmino, number 9. Bobby Firmino, number 9. Candy, yellow, striped kit, blank.
Oh.
Harvey Elliott. Bobby.
Elliott. I love it. I love it.
What I got.
And then for me, it's like it's just so crazy because like Steve and I will attach. Steve does this with jerseys, but he'll attach himself to a player and he loves it. Like Harvey Elliott is the guy now. Like no matter what he does, I feel like you and I are just gonna love him no matter what.
Yep.
So
yep.
Me, I got Van Dijk, I got Hendo. Van Dijk, Hendo. I have a Coutinho jersey that I haven't worn, and I got a Firmino jersey. So that's me. I wanted a Keita jersey, didn't get it. But Ever says if it wasn't for the injuries, Harvey would have definitely become a young starter in our squad. I mean, he is that now.
He already was, yeah.
You know, he started the first
3-4 games, yeah.
Yeah. And Everest, this is what we were discussing earlier. Did Luis Diaz get the assist or was it given to Jota? I feel like it must have been given to Jota because when I just looked up his stats, he has an assist in the FA Cup and he's only played in one match. So I guess it was given to Jota, even though I think Luis Diaz deserves it. But I'm not changing the overlay. Diaz assists in his debut. That's what we're going with. Okay?
Oyvind says, I don't know what to do with my Suarez kit. Keep
it. Dude, keep it.
It's a legendary kit.
Yeah,
he's coming back. If it was up to me, if I was Michael Edwards, I would have brought him back yesterday. 6 mil, 5.5 mil.
At the start of the show,
give him 175 a week.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll play 20 minutes a match.
Not a
10,
chance.
10, 15 goals, all comps. What do you mean, not a chance? What do you think he makes?
I'm not giving him 175.
Why not?
Why are we discussing this?
Why not?
No.
Why not?
Sorry, not doing it.
Why? Why wouldn't you give him 175? Why not? Too expensive?
I just don't want to give Suarez 175,000. That's all. That's
it.
Who
do you want to give 175,000 to?
Nobody. No, I don't want to give money to anyone right now. We don't need anyone.
That's not true. Always need players.
Okay,
we still need a lethal goal scorer.
Why are we talking about Suarez?
I don't know. It came up in the comments. And every chance I get, I have to.
Why are we talking about giving Suarez 175?
Whatever.
Oh my God. No, but he was good. He was good. He was more than good. He was great. He was absolutely great. All right. Looking forward. Who do we got? Leicester coming up in the Premier League, Steve? Is it Leicester?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Leicester, Premier League. We need a win. And then coming up.
Shouldn't be a problem.
No, it shouldn't be a problem. And then Inter in the Champions League. I'm really looking forward to the Champions League, man.
I'm not.
You don't like the Champions League?
I love the Champions League. I have a weird feeling about this matchup. And I think we're going to smoke them, but I don't want to think about it until it comes.
Yeah.
It's giving me some anxiety.
Yeah, no, it gives me anxiety too, but I'm also excited for it. Like, I'm I'm excited at the fact that we could win 3 trophies this season. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League, and, I mean, obviously there's still a chance we can win the Premier League, but I'm more so putting my eggs in the other baskets right now.
No, we're going to win 4. We're going to win the Premier League.
Oh, my God.
We're going to win the Premier League.
Crazy.
That's the most important one. Yeah. Don't forget it.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Make sure if you are here, a returning subscriber, if you're enjoying the show, give the show a thumbs up, comment your thoughts. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed, subscribe and then give us a hashtag new in the chat. Let's go back over. Spence says that they play Burnley away before the Champions League, Kyle. Okay. So we have Leicester, Burnley, Champions League. Okay. Those are some solid warm-up games for the Champions League, I think. But Inter, man. Inter. That's going to be a tough matchup. What's the Premier League table looking like right now?
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious, huh?
Scrumptious. Dude, I'm telling you, we're coming back.
Yeah, no, we're only we got a game in hand, 9 points behind City. Yeah, that's pretty cool that we have a game in hand.
Show me.
Show you. I'm looking on my phone right now.
Sorry, guys.
Let me pull it up.
He wasn't ready.
Got to do it. All right, here we go. I got to share the screen. So give me a sec, guys. Appreciate your patience. Oh, man.
Diddly-umptious, Spencer says. I love that.
What did he say? Scrum diddly-umptious? Whoa. Whoa, what happened? Wait, can you all see it now?
Yeah.
Or is it still like 8,000 windows?
No, you're fine.
Okay. So, yeah, you look at this here. Game in hand. Our recent form is not the best. Again, we lost to Leicester recently. But you look at Leicester. Leicester in 10th, fam.
They stink.
They're not good.
No, they're really bad. They got to sell Tielemans and cash in while they can. They should also sell Madison, who's still worth 30 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're poop. They should sell Ndidi too. They should sell them all.
And you know what sucks? They built a solid squad, but I don't know. I don't know what the problem is there.
You don't have
they
enough.
should
they
not
have money
be in 10th.
too.
They should not be in 10th.
No, they have money, but they just
they definitely have money.
Brendan Rodgers. See you later.
Yep.
Let's go back to Scotland. So we are down 9 points, game in hand.
And the best part about this, Steve, we have 2 games in hand on Chelsea, who are 1 point behind us. So we can increase the gap even further. Man United, I'm really not worried. We actually are in the best position of the top 4. We are in the best position of the top 4, mainly because Man United are 10 points behind us and they've played the same amount of games. Okay, and I'm not worried about Man United either. Game in hand, so say we beat Leicester, we go up, we're 6 points back. 6 points back. Who do Man City have coming up?
Brentford, Norwich.
Oh, come on.
Tottenham.
Brentford and City. Norwich? Come on.
Scroll down.
It's not even fair.
Tottenham, Everton, United. Keep going.
Crystal Palace, Brighton. It's not even fair, bro. They don't have a tough matchups till they play us.
Well, that's because they already had them.
The rest of
that seems to me.
Yo, Steve, they might not lose a match the rest of the season. I mean, against us, of course. Look at it.
Stop. They just drew, and they also needed their lives saved from Rodri at the death a few weeks back versus, I don't know.
Well, all right. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, Newcastle made some good signings. They got morale up. Aston Villa, morale up. West Ham, okay, now that I'm looking at it, there's always a chance they're going to lose to Wolves. All right, Burnley are known to draw with random teams. And Brighton, I don't know what Brighton.
West Ham's good. We're good. Tottenham's okay.
Yeah.
Screw that. Chelsea? Let's look at ours.
Yeah, what do we got? All right. So we have Leicester, Burnley, Norwich, Leeds, and then our Arsenal match was postponed. Then we have the EFL Cup final on February 27th. I hope that's a Saturday. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that'll be a Saturday, but I just want to make sure.
That's a Sunday.
All right, well, even better, Sunday. Oh no, I think I might be working that day. Not good.
Cancel. Call out sick today for the 27th. Hey, I'm gonna be sick in 3
Hey, I'm gonna be
weeks.
sick on the 27th. Just FYI. I can work from 9 to 10:30, and then I'm gonna be sick from 11:30 to 2. I can come back in after that, but
No, I can't come back in after that
yeah,
because I'm gonna have a few pints during the game.
there you go. But all right, West Ham, Brighton, Man United, Watford. We actually play, with the exception of Southampton, we play every team that Man City plays the rest of the season. Like the exact same teams. Oh, and Arsenal. Same exact teams. So, except Leicester. So Leicester and Southampton are the only two outliers. So if we can get, this is going to be crazy. This is actually, I feel like, could turn into a very, very cool title race. I feel it. I knew it. I knew he was going to do it again. He forgot because he's an idiot. I'm with Steve. I think we can come back. City's not playing well. Oh man.
They're not. They're not playing that great.
Yeah. Oyvind says it's not impossible, and I agree. I agree 100%.
I don't know. If anyone here, I'm gonna say the same thing Virgil said. If you don't think that or believe that Liverpool can come back, then go home. Literally leave the chat right now.
That's
leave
valid.
the stream.
That's
if you
valid.
don't think Liverpool has a chance to come back, leave.
Yep.
We're going to be 6 points back after we beat Leicester, and then if we beat City when we play them, whenever the hell we play them, doesn't even matter what happens between now and then. That means we're 3 points back. Level on matches. Like, it's not a 20-point deficit.
No, it's not
Remember
a big
we won
deficit.
the league by 1,000 points 2 years ago?
46,000.
We were up 64,000 points.
64,000 points.
Yeah, this isn't that.
That was just an unreal year, okay? But people are thinking, and myself included, Man City, we're creating a gap. And now when you look at it, we have a chance to be 6 points back. Okay, that is not much at all. Okay, that's 2 matches. If we beat Man City, okay, then it's 3. And then you take into account who else Man City plays. All they have to do is draw a couple games. I mean, it's totally possible. But I just think, again, I think our statistical chances of winning something lie in the cups. Champions League, FA Cup, EFL Cup.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. They're like everyone that was crying when we were 12 points back or 11 points back, like, didn't use their brains and look at the matches played. Doesn't matter how many points back you are if you have games in hand. Like, it doesn't matter.
I think that's my favorite part about it, is the fact that we have so many games in hand. We really don't have to. We have 2 games in hand on Chelsea, who are 1 point behind us. So really, we're playing against ourselves. We can win every match. We just have to hope that Man City slips up somewhere along the way. And it's good that we have one more match against them, because that's a chance to capitalize and close the gap even further. And it puts more pressure on City.
Let me ask you this. How many have they played? 23?
Yes. No.
You think
yes. No. You're right. Yes, 23.
You think they're going to rattle off 15 wins in a row?
No, not necessarily. No.
You think they could?
Sure.
You think Liverpool could?
Yeah, absolutely. We've done it before.
Okay, so what if the chances fall in our favor and we actually rattle off those 15 and they don't? We win the league.
I know. It's definitely possible. I know it is.
And also, don't mention Chelsea anymore.
Yeah,
Please.
no. I'm sorry.
They're out of this conversation. They are abysmal. I'm done with them. I told you this in October.
They have internal turmoil. They
I
got
said,
stuff going
enjoy
on.
Chelsea while you can, because they will not be here come the turn of the year, and they're fading fast.
Absolutely.
They don't have the quality.
They don't have the.
You got
they don't have the
Lukaku going
chemistry.
on rogue interviews. You don't play
what's that
Pulisic
about?
because you're stupid.
What's that about? What are you confessing your love to the previous club you were at for? What are you doing?
The guy's a fool.
That's
An
media
absolute
training 101.
They still think Jorginho's good. Literally.
I cannot believe Jorginho. Didn't he win? Like,
dude, he won things like Champions League Player of the Year or something.
That's ridiculous.
The guy is he's terrible.
I don't care. It's great your team won the Champions League. Okay? You are not the reason they won the Champions League.
At all.
I don't know how they managed to do it. I really don't. It's a credit to them. I don't know how they managed to do it, though. Crazy.
Dude. They have Mendy, great keeper. I'll give him credit. He's good. He's real good.
Very good.
Pulisic, Conte.
That's really about it. I mean,
no.
Azpilicueta's solid. Always solid. He's pretty good. Rudiger has
him and Nico Williams would have the same fucking match ratings and stats for a season. I'm sorry.
Ooh, I don't know.
Aspie's old.
Anyways, yeah. As we're summing up all the transfer stuff, Nico Williams out on loan to Fulham. Okay, good for him. Finish out the season on a high note. And then Nat Phillips, the warrior Nat Phillips, goes to Bournemouth. Excuse me. Shout out to him.
In the championship?
Yeah, think so.
Loan.
Sad, but he wants playing time. He's going to get it there. He's going to be the best damn defender in the entire championship.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be the best player on their team.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, I couldn't even name another player on their team right now. But he was too good for the Prem, as what Oyvind said. You got to send about. He's too good. Yeah. So, Steve, solid transfer window, picking up the likes of Luis Diaz. Harvey Elliott back now. Solid win here in the FA Cup. It's a good way to come back after the international break. Appreciate everyone for tuning in, leaving your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and give the stream a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Steve, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, Chelsea's a joke. Number one, people need to stop having the mindset that City need to screw up. We just need to play as well as we can. I'm glad join overseas support from the UK. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Shout out. Thank you.
I'm not worried about Chelsea slipping up. It's Virgil said it best. If you don't think we can do it, go home. Get out of here. We can't worry about City or the gap in points. We got to do the best we can every single day.
Damn, Steve, did you have media training? I love that.
I've had many media trainings in my career.
No, but you're right, though. You're right.
I know. That's what it is.
You can't worry about other teams. You have to focus on what you're doing. And all Liverpool can do is go out and try to win every single game. If Liverpool try to win every single game, they stand a chance at finishing above Man City in the Premier League.
No more draws. No more.
Can't draw. No more BS draws. Man. But
Sir Oswald says, Kyle, I miss your pre-match team talks.
Oh, man. Everyone
the locker room pep talks?
The locker room pep. They're not popular. I know that the loyal MBR fans like it, but hey, maybe I'll put a poll up and we'll see. We'll see. Keep an eye out for that. Maybe we'll bring them back. Maybe with a new format. So, hey, y'all. Appreciate everyone tuning in to the Sunday Summary. Subscribe, like the video. Appreciate all the input. And until next week, Reds, take care.